My name is JT, and this is a story how I built my camper van. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of JT Time. JT here. Today we are going to install a new radio deck onto the camper van. Let's dive right into how to replace a deck on your Ford Econoline. The first thing you need to do is you need to remove your radio deck. So there's some holes here that you're supposed to stick something into pretty much, and it allows you to remove this. I don't have that tool, so I'm going to show you a different way to remove the deck. And what you're going to do is you're going to wrap around and you're going to go around the side right here. This little piece of metal right here along the side, if you just take a screwdriver and you push it in, there you go. See, it's actually out now. There we go. Easy, huh? So for the next part of the installation, what you're seeing me do here is pull out the wire harness that's for the double din deck that I plan on installing in the Ford Econoline, and I'm pulling out a adapter that pretty much syncs in with the wire harness from the Ford and allows me to plug into the deck harness. So I'm just matching all the colors is really all you're seeing me do right now. And something to note is that you're not always going to use all the colors that are available in the actual harness itself. So for the colors that you don't use, just cap and you're done. So the next part that we have to do is run the backup camera light. So the way I'm going to run it is I pretty much just ran it along the side. This is all, there's going to be a little bit of a gap here for my subfloor anyways, so I'm not too worried about the line being there. I'm just going to run it along here, and this is the tricky part, because if you want it to do it clean, you really need to get it through this hole right here all the way into, that allows you to get into this door, and then you can install it on the other side of your license plate. So I'm going to go ahead and try to fish that out. And part of trying to fish this out is to actually go ahead and remove this light, because that'll give me access to the back side of this, I'm hoping, unless there's a housing back here. But let me remove this off and see what's back there, and we'll see what's next. Alright, so removing this gave me two things. It gave me access to the positive cable for the reverse light. These two cables do look like they're both black, but this one right here actually has a line through it, so I'm going to assume that's the positive line. So I'm going to splice into that, and that's going to let my backer camera know that I'm in reverse pretty much, because this is the reverse light. But you can see here that you can get full access to that hole where you can feed the wire through, and then you have access to this hole, which is the wire for the door pretty much. Alright, so there's two wires that I need to feed through. The first wire that I need to feed through is this wire, and it goes through. This is my camera right here, so I'm going to install my camera. My camera has two hookups to it. It has a video feed hookup, and then it has a positive cable feed hookup. This positive cable I'm not too worried about, because I can just splice it into this current positive cable, but I am going to have to run this pretty much through this channel as well. So there's two different runs that you need to do. You need to run this through here, and you need to run this through here, and pretty much that'll have you set up. I'm gonna go ahead and use this. So usually you just need something strong that you can push through hard and pull hard without having issues. So I'm gonna wait till the end to do this one, because this guy is pretty thick. So Alright guys, so the very last thing that I need to tell you guys is that this deck that I bought, that I'll link in the description, does not come with screws. I went ahead and just went to Home Depot or Lowe's and picked up a variety set of screws. What ended up fitting was, I think, a number 10 screw was the one that fit. It wasn't a perfect fit. The threading is a little different, but for what I want to do, it'll do the job. So let me go ahead and time lapse the install. I'm just gonna install, I bought these little brackets that pretty much slide in, they clip into place right here. So pretty much this bracket goes to the side of my, sort of like this. And then what this does is it slides into here and it clips into place pretty much. So I'm just gonna install this on real quick. Alright guys, so we're here at the end of the video. I just wanted to show you guys that it is on and working. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys learned something, and see you all next time here on JT Time.